What is going on, y'all? It is a little bit of a behind the scenes. We got about 3 minutes and 50 seconds before we get into day 3 of the Posted Challenge. This is an exciting one. We're going to be going over the secret to consistency and establishing credibility online. So if you guys have been joining us over the last couple days, day 1, day 2, now day 3 is all about taking consistent action, doing the things that most aren't doing. If you want to have the results that people aspire to have, you got to do unusual things. You have to make sacrifices, but also you can live in a world of abundance because you can surround yourself with people that have already figured out some of these challenges and are going to help you along the way. So that's what we like to do with our Hope.dev Accountability Mastermind. And, tomorrow, that's what we're going to be sharing with our audience. We're going to be inviting them to a new program or a new offer, actually. It's an old program, but we've been leveraging certain tools, not just personal development, but not doing things alone. Using technology, using these ideas of documenting, right, and proving to ourselves our ability, what we can do when we don't approach things alone. So without further ado, joining me at postitchallenge.com. Make sure you're in there. It's going to be awesome. Be there or be square. And I'm super excited to see y'all on the other side. Without further ado, we have about 2.5 minutes left. And this song is actually by Shame Wizard. Shout out to you, Ryan. Ethereal Blue is one of my favorite songs. This is definitely correlated with this mission of hope, what we've been doing for the last couple years. But we're kind of carrying the torch for the people that preceded us. So I'm super excited about that. And without further ado, I have to remember that when I create and start live streaming from OBS, it doesn't automatically record. So got to do that. So you guys, YouTube, you got a little extra minute there. Behind the scenes, it's only going to live in YouTube. Go pro with Cade. So, without further ado, we got about 1:45, and I have an awesome new presentation we're putting together as we've been building out this challenge, consistently working on the things that are going to help people get the results they're needing. We have these frameworks we've developed. I posted over 10,000 times, actually over 22,000. But, for myself and my agency, when I'm learning about building a personal brand or thinking about building a personal brand for someone, we have an awesome opportunity with these phones. We have an awesome opportunity by not doing things alone. And if we can learn to position ourselves with the people that have already, mastered the art of, essentially garnishing the attention of our dream customer, garnishing the attention of the people that we want to be around. And I'm just super excited about that. So we're going to go TikTok in about 1 minute. Make sure we're live on TikTok day 3. I'm super excited about that. GoPro with Cade, you guys are getting an exclusive look behind the scenes. And we have about 50 seconds literally before I am live. We have the countdown going. So without further ado, I want to make sure that we are all starting at the same time. We've been doing this for live streaming since the Hope.dev, and I had a challenge, I remember about 2 years ago, to go live every single day for 100 days, then go live every day telling a story. So I don't think I'd be able to do the things that I'm doing today without those challenges. So I want to make sure we're helping people follow in those footsteps, challenging ourselves to really go at it, push the human race forward, right? But push the status quo forward. So we have a couple seconds left. Without further ado, let me know when we're live on TikTok in 3, 2, 1. TikTok, what up? Let's get it. And we got day 3 of the Posted Challenge. And without further ado, I am super excited to kick it off here with our VIPs. What is up? What is up? And we are about to get going. If you want to get in the Zoom room, join us at postitchallenge.com. We have been talking behind the scenes with our awesome group. Shout out to you guys on TikTok. Shout out to you guys at GoPro with Cade. You guys got the behind the scenes. Join us. Let us know what's your biggest question about posting. What's keeping you from posting, and what's the main reason you want to learn how to post consistently? We have an awesome challenge here at Synergy Collaborations that we run every 2 weeks, and it's about really helping the courageous entrepreneurs, right? The visionaries, those that believe that they can change the world, be consistent with posting. So that being said, we have this message, this mission, and welcome to day 3. Without further ado, thank you so much. Let me know where you're joining in from, and if you are joining me on the Consistent Entrepreneurs accountability group. Let's make sure we're tagging in our past accountability partners, letting them know, hey, we got something special brewing. We got something in the works. And I'm super excited for everyone that's really kind of just behind the scenes working. And I know you guys are working, posting that badge. So we got some shout outs coming. We got some things that I want you guys to remember, that you have an opportunity on day 5 to get about a $1997, pretty much a scholarship to our accountability program that we're going to be running. This is a really, really important one. If you actually are in a place where you're like, man, I want to be joined by an awesome group of entrepreneurs. I want to be joined by an awesome amount of creators, influencers, but I might not have the cash or the dough or the resources to shell it out right now. So, time is that other side, taking the effort to do that. So we have a little bit of scholarship going on day 5. And if you go ahead and make sure that you post every badge every day, right? If you get every badge throughout the challenge, then you're going to be in the drawing for that scholarship. And then I also shared on day 1 and day 2 how you can, get that scholarship guaranteed for yourself as well. So if you want to figure out how to guarantee your scholarship, make sure you are looking through day 1 and day 2. These videos are coming down. I know for people, I forget to, my team always says, like, why are you not telling people? They come down. So you have to say they come down at the end of the challenge. So we'll give you guys some more notice, but we're on day 3. So without further ado, make sure that we're registered. And if you guys haven't already, postitchallenge.com. We just closed the registration for this one. So if you are registering, you would be registering for our June 1 through 5 group. And people ask me all the time, like, can we do these challenges a couple times? Yeah, like if you didn't get the most out of it that first time, or maybe you're like, hey, I got the most out of it, but I need my partner here. I need my team. We really, really want to help influencer couples, entrepreneur couples, this dynamic duo, go after it with that approach. So we want to bring people together, right? The key to doing anything, right? The key to posting consistently is, we talked about it, right? Let me know on GoPro with Cade. The key to posting consistently is, TikTok's super engaged. What's the key to posting consistently? Let me know what you guys think. Special shout outs to some of the folks that leave a comment on TikTok. What's the key to posting consistently? And for those that don't know it so far, right, you're going to leave that at postitchallenge.com. You can figure it out literally on the first page. But I want you guys to really enjoy and this opportunity, that the key to posting consistently is not doing it alone, okay? Not doing it alone, that's what's critical. That's what we're giving everyone the opportunity here on day 4 and 5 in the next 48 hours to not do it alone with us as well. So without further ado, I'm Cade. I am the CEO, founder of Synergy Collaborations. We've run a media agency since 2018, done some freelancer work before then, but I've been on a journey to learn how to craft and really control this story and this narrative, right? I've studied PR, I've studied marketing, I've studied media, I've done it and implemented it myself. But when we talked about yesterday, this idea of the people that are in our lives, like that we actually aspire to be like, we want to make sure that we're actually modeling success. So that's where in our Synergy Success Kit, right in your members area, just go to postitchallenge.com/access. We have some keys that are some typical trainings, or some typical not so typical trainings about how you can leverage things like Canva to create templates, but also how you can model these to create lead magnets for people, how you can use your Google Sheets and your standard operating procedures or your workflows, right, and use these as lead magnets. Literally, is take a screenshot, blur it a little bit. We do it in the training, and then you can literally use that as a lead magnet for people. So we'll give people some examples there, but Canva is an awesome opportunity. We make all our slides in Canva. I pretty much use everything in Canva. We really pushed on using Adobe for a lot of our professional work, but man, I'm telling you, when it comes to the nimbleness of a bootstrapped entrepreneur, someone that's not trying to take out a ton of debt or doesn't have those tons of resources to really push out content and hire the teams, we're going to break through those costs of what it's like to build a team over the next couple minutes here. But I want you guys to see how you can, leverage and give us some of your time, learn some of these skills for yourself, and use tools like Canva. So in that Synergy Success Kit, y'all have an opportunity to get 30 days for free to the pro. I'm super excited to see y'all in there, and it's a good opportunity if you guys kind of just want to see how you can be using it. You'll get some templates that we have for your social post prompts. So reviewing day 1, right? Day 1 was some awesome homework where we went over where have you posted, right? Where have you posted in the last 30 days? Where have you posted in the last 90 days? Where have you posted in the last 365, right? That is, I don't know if it's a leap year, but essentially we're talking about the last year. Let me know, TikTok, where have you posted in the last 30 days? Where have you posted in the last 60? And where have you posted in the last 365 days? We have a model student here that I want to give a quick shout out to. I do this stuff live, so without further ado, this is a model of what you guys could be doing, right? Which platforms have you posted to in the last 30, 90, 365 days? Shout out to you, Rebecca Richards. She's posted to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and LinkedIn. Where have you posted most in the last 30, 90, 365 days? She posted to Facebook most. And let's add up the total follower count. She did the homework, right? She got that be prepared to post badge. She put it in there. She got the total follower count of 8,254. So congratulations. Over the last 30 days, she's posted over 132 times, right? Model student. I'm super excited for you guys to check out what Rebecca's got going on. I'm going to give her a quick shout out as well. She's from Roseville, California. She's been in digital marketing services to home services and medical services providers services since 2012. But she hasn't focused on social media, right? So where she's looking to make a major pivot, run some challenges. She's done it in the last month, and I'm just super excited for her. She's got some things going on, y'all. So she wants to get to direct invites for she built it off some direct invites for a few days. She's doing things organic. Okay. I'm super excited. This is going to be awesome. Shout out to you, Rebecca. This is a model of what you all should be doing. Great job out there, and we're super looking forward to helping y'all on the inside. So I am going to share some day 2 homework, right? We're actually going to go say goodbye to TikTok. Appreciate y'all. See y'all on the inside. Go to posterchallenge.com. You want to learn how to post consistently. Join us. It'll be super awesome. Bye. So where have we posted the most, right? That's what we did as well. What is your total follower count? And again, how many total posts in the last 30 days? Great job, Rebecca, in there as a model student. She got the badge there. Next step is, right, creating a profile swipe files folder. So this is in Google Drive, I recommend, but you can use Dropbox. You can use, files if you're using an iPhone. Any of it works, but Google Drive is a great opportunity because it's so shareable. It makes for your future and some of the other cloud services really seamlessly integrated, especially with Canva. Also, we wanted you to make a list of your top 10 community leaders, preferably coaches, but remember we said that balance, right? So maybe 8 coaches, but some of the people that are maybe peers, those pros. We'll get into this review. If this isn't striking a bell, and if this isn't striking a bell, you didn't do your homework and look at day 1. You didn't go to day 2, and you probably didn't do the homework of posting your I Am Hope badge in there, but no sweat. Hey, we're out here together. Let's do it together. I'm here to lift you up. I'm here to encourage you to take some action. So, if I can put some pressure on you to put a I Am Hope selfie in there to say that's a little bit of a commitment. You're taking posting for yourself, your business, your mission, your vision seriously. If I can help you guys post a little bit, right? Get that be prepared to post badge into the Facebook group. That shows that you are prepared. You've done the basics. You have a good baseline. You have a control as we're building and crafting, a plan. We want to be able to measure those key performance indicators and identify what growth have we had. And we're going to track some new metrics as we start growing as well. So I'm super excited as well when you guys start making that list of community leaders, getting a model for what they're doing. I gave you guys a hack yesterday. Subscribe to their email list. That's going to give you some copy for life, which is going to be an amazing opportunity for you, save you tens of thousands of dollars on the back end. Again, follow them on every single platform, and then screenshot and upload each main profile page to your profile swipe file folder. So again, if you guys are using like an iPhone or an Android, you guys can do a simple screenshot, share it directly to your Google Drive folder. That's super simple. If you're on Google Chrome, there are some extensions, some must-have extensions. Look for that in your Synergy Success Kit. So the people that bought there and upgraded their Synergy Success Kit, there's a section that says must-have extensions. Add that to your Google Chrome browser. It's really gonna help you. One of them's called like the Cloud app, but buy that. What is it called? I would say buy the pro version. It's like $7 a year, and you got like unlimited swipes. So literally, like, you just share that with your VAs, share that with some other people, share that with your team, and they can literally see what you're trying to model as well. Great opportunity for you. Day 2, so you got your content hacking badge. You're going to be posting that into the Facebook group. And now we're talking about that last step, right? So we identified where we were today on day 1. We identified where we wanted to be on day 2. And now we're looking at what do we need to do to make it that way. And this is what's exciting, right? This is what's exciting because someone has paved a path before us. Someone has evaded those landmines, and someone has avoided the pitfalls. Someone's fallen into them and gotten injured and been able to survive and come on the other side as well. and they're going to tell those stories. But if we can learn to really avoid some of the fakes that are not actually giving us the experience, and maybe only giving us experience for a particular outcome or a particular reason, and start to identify the people that are helping us with challenges, helping us and teaching us through the ways of things that they've actually done themselves. It's really easy with media content, posting, to portray, share a life, a brand that doesn't actually represent your true authentic self. And I think if you're trying to not, if that's not like resonating with you, that you need to be your true self when you're posting content, this probably isn't the right challenge for you. Like, that's absolutely critical in the messages and the mission that we're going to be talking about today with posting and moving forward. It's like being your authentic self, and that's going to take courage, right? That's going to take some knowledge. That's going to take some wisdom. And if you're coming here seeking courage, you might need to be doing some other steps first to have that courage, come with courage, and then start posting immediately. So doing that, not doing it alone, is a critical part. Putting yourself under some fire is some exciting tactics and strategies that we like to encourage people to do. But again, your circle of influence and finding the people that have done and paved this path before you is going to be just very helpful for your success when it comes to your posting strategy for the long term. So without further ado, I want you guys to tag your accountability partners. And what that means for me is I'm going to say shout out to Olivia. Olivia is behind the screen, and what she's been doing consistently for Synergy collaborations and for our business and what we do together is she's a document king or queen, right? Like, she knows how to document so well. She's an amazing shooter, but not just that. She knows how to document, and then she knows how to create that content, spin it out, and edit it. And then she also knows how to go in with a certain strategy in mind when we are shooting for content, right? So this is this idea of a shredder, right? Being able to fully encompass all of those pieces. And what makes her different than most other shredders out there is this idea that she's a synergy shredder, that she knows how to distribute that content effectively aligning with the values and maxims of the brand, right? So for us, health, wealth, happiness, spirit, personal development, community, and creation, right? These are maxims and values that we've been developing and curating at Synergy Collaborations, what we're doing with our partners over the long run, and we have been absolutely crafting a storyline through the ways we've been documenting strategically. And I want to help you guys do that too. I want you guys to be ready for when that awesome opportunity comes. You have the perfect post. You have the content. You have that piece of content for the perfect post. And you have the perfect piece of content for the perfect post. Like, this is a critical outcome or it's a critical, how do I say this? A warning. It's a critical warning. Like, if you don't document effectively throughout this journey, you're going to be putting yourself at a severe disadvantage against the people that are. And a lot of people are doing this at scale with larger budgets. So as a bootstrapped individual trying to get attention, trying to position their brand against these large entities, how are we going to do this? And again, I think the answer is pretty simple, right? The key to doing anything is not doing it alone, y'all. It's not doing it alone. I remember when I first wanted to grow my social media following, I wanted to grow that engagement. Like, I wanted to just learn how to do this. I saw what people were actually doing. I immersed myself in the communities. I started to find out what high-end social media managers that were getting paid $10, $20, $50, $100,000 a month. Truly. Ty Lopez, man? He put together this awesome course called Social Media Marketing Agency Small 1.0 and 2.0. He's a killer. But anyways, he just really helped create this and flourish this industry and help people understand the value that they're getting by putting and managing content, being an online business manager for someone. And what I saw was what people were truly doing. The bot farms, right? The paid likes, the engagement groups, the pods. And as much as as much as you don't like it, you have to realize that's what people are using to effectively position themselves, right? Why is Elon Musk saying, hey, the biggest deal that's ever happened in tech ever might not go through now, right? Like, if you didn't know that, this might not happen now, right? Because the Twitter filed that only 5% of their accounts were spam, bots, whatever. Elon saying, no, looks like 20% or more. So until they can prove that it's only 5%, hey, it's not happening. So what I'm trying to explain to you is like how people have truly grown. How did Kim Kardashian grow to 100 million followers the first time? I'm telling you, it wasn't all organic. It's not all ethical. It's not all the things that you're being taught as be a courageous leader, document who you truly are, post it. Where are you today? Where do you want to go? What do you need to do to make it that way? No, it is a tactic that some people would die to have the ability to do what you can do when you have access to these groups. Like you can truly command millions of people's attention with the click of a couple buttons and the press of a couple thumbs, as long as you're integrated in the right network, right? And this is this idea of total follower count, right? How do we get 80 people in the Post-it Challenge, right, that understand that they each have a total follower count of around 5,000 people, 8,000 people, 10,000 people, and they're all promoting something similar. They're all promoting something hopeful. They're all promoting something that is going to maintain composure, maintain integrity, and is going to serve the community at large. You know what the scale and the magnitude of the impact that those people could have working together? I'm telling you right now, if each one of them only had 1,000, 87 people with 1,000 followers, the scale of that following is probably around 87,000 people. It's just exciting when we learn how the true skills, the true tactics are going to come from those that can collaborate. The true benefits of this future that we have in the digital world are going to come from the people that can work together well. So that sign of a hope master, right? Someone that can maintain composure, that maintains composure, lives with integrity, serves. I know people like this. We surround ourselves with people like this. We strategically cut people from our lives that don't represent that. And it's painful. But again, the only way you can do that is if you're not alone on the other side. And that's why this Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group is there for you to share, right? You go click that share button, share it and invite people that you know can benefit from doing things together. So where do we want to go, right? We're either that pro status. Are we at the place where we're in it? Are we at that trainer status where we're starting to make some pros? Are we at that coach status where we have a team of trainers making pros? Are we at that legend status that when we're gone, it doesn't matter? This thing is going to continue on. Eric Thomas, he talks about it, the hip-hop preacher, right? He's a crusher, man. Go check out his content on YouTube or follow him everywhere. If you guys are looking for people to content hack, by the way, go check him out. Go check him out for sure. I want you guys to think about this concept of, being a legend, but shaming your dynasty. There's going to be a video in your members area, postedchallenge.com/access. I want you guys to watch this about Eric Thomas, man. This is the kind of mindset. This idea of shaming the dynasty, making the dynasty proud. Legends, I don't think they're always going at it with that mindset. But I'll tell you this, if you go at it with that mindset, you may end up a legend. This is what we're going to show and talk about. Eric Thomas has a cool video. Go check it out, postchallenge.com/access. It'll be here for you guys after the training. So I want you guys to think about where we found ourselves and where we're going to find ourselves over these next few skills and people that you need to surround yourself when it comes to content creation. Okay? Are we unconsciously incompetent? Are we consciously incompetent? Are we consciously competent? Or are we unconsciously competent? And I want us to think about this, right? Because we have to be honest and we have to be true to ourselves. Where are we, right? Where am I today? Where do I want to go? And what do I need to do to make it that way? Rank yourself on a 0 to 10 when it comes to any of the things that we're going to share over the next couple slides. But I need that truthful, honest identification of where we are. And what we're going to do here is identify, again, what's your posting competency? Are you unconsciously incompetent? Are you consciously incompetent? Consciously competent and unconsciously competent. And if this doesn't make any sense to you, then again, you didn't watch day 1, you didn't watch day 2. That's not a problem. The replays are still up, but they're not going to be up for long. So make sure you're taking some time over the next 3 days to make sure you're catching up. Get your badges in there. Make sure you're taking advantage of the scholarship drawing that's going to be happening on Friday. This stuff's not happening anymore. Like, I value my time. I value the time I can put to the people that deserve it. And I'm looking forward to helping people like Chuck. I'm looking forward to helping people like Angela. I'm looking forward to helping people like Olivia and Kate and all the others that are making it happen consistently, representing what we're talking about. I am hope. And if you see over my shoulder, that's where this all originated. So I want you guys to hear the rest of the story that we're going to be talking about over the next couple days, because this is an exciting one, and you're going to be building out your content team as you're more successful, as you're growing, as more people are aligning to your vision, as more people are saying, hey, I want to know a little bit more about what you're doing. I'm excited for you to be seeing the opportunity at hand when it comes to building your content team, and how you're going to start looking as your customers as your content team, as every employee you've had as your content team, as your kids, maybe your nieces, your nephews as your content team. How can we reframe the opportunity? Because it's out there. So time versus money. Do we have time? Do we have money? If we have both, we have the opportunity to broadcast. Synergy Collaborations is happy to help you. But I am telling you, if you do not understand the time and money that you have willing to dedicate it to your content strategy, you're putting not just yourself at a severe disadvantage, everyone around you, the people that can be impacted. Because you know what's really sad? When someone gets all hyped up and excited to launch a podcast, they start posting for a couple weeks, they do it for a couple weeks, they get a courageous listener that actually trusts them, and then they stop. And they get cut off. See, you got to understand this idea of a hope master, because when you're showing up posting, people are giving you their hope. That you either have something they want, you're helping them get something they want, or you're showing them and giving them something they want. Time versus money. It's going to be the equation that we need to consistently weigh out, because I'll tell you the cost of some of these things. A research and implementation specialist, right? This is someone that's going to go and make sure that the content we're doing is relevant. This is the person that has a premium account to SEMrush, right? SEMrush is understanding what are people paying for and seeing and clicking on today. Not just a basic Facebook ads library, some research. We're talking about at scale. You could do this cheaper for sure at Fiverr, but it's going to take you time. So if you want the full stack job done, this is a $1.8 thousand a month job. You can contract it out and scale out some hours, share some of the workload with your freelancers, but this is how much it should cost. If you want to start positioning yourself as a serious business and understanding the new cost to survive and thrive as a business in 2022 and beyond, it's not paying for the brick and mortar. It's paying for the people that are going to build this online real estate for you, that are going to help you position yourself appropriately through the broadcasting efforts you're having, through the documented content that you put out, through the things that you have strategically identified your customer needs today. Right now, my customer is asking, how do I post to 2 accounts on Instagram? Right now, my customer is asking, how do I grow with videos on TikTok? Right now, my customer is asking, how do I get on Gary Vee's podcast? And we're going to show them. But it costs money, or it's going to cost time. So again, the value and the money that this is going to cost, the research and implementation specialist for your content is going to cost about $1.8 thousand a month. Content productions, and this is the goal. It's a worthy goal. So if we can't get there, we're going to build and share some of that time. That means you might have to develop some of these skills. So again, when I talked about this, where are we with our competency levels? We're going to have to identify where we are with each one of these levels. And maybe if we're struggling, it's because we're positioning ourselves as an unconsciously incompetent person that's doing all the research. Or maybe we're an unconsciously incompetent person that's doing the production, the editing, Maybe we're an unconsciously incompetent person doing the blog and the writing, or the specialist. How are we going to search engine optimize our stuff? Build the funnels. How are we going to make sure that everything is flowing effectively and perfectly? How are we going to make sure that the copy is actually resonating with the people? How are we going to make sure that it's actually controlled and actually tested against the things, and we're not making judgments off of our gut? We're making judgments off of what the click-through rate of our actual customers is telling us. It's a lot of work. I'm not talking about $4 because I mean this is like $4,000. I'm talking about you want a decent copywriter, $25,000 in royalties. You want a decent copywriter? Why would they write for you? Think about it. When they're the best, why would they write for you if you don't even know your offer converts? Because the goodness of their heart? I mean, man, yeah, if you have a mission, if you have a movement, if you have people coming to you because they believe in what you're doing, you have a chance. You have a chance. You have a chance of, collecting and collaborating with some of the elite just because they believe in your mission and message. I know because I've benefited from that. I've gotten tens of thousands of dollars in consulting pretty much every month for the last 2 years from people for free just because they believe in the mission. People that get paid that, $500 an hour, no problem. They're not lawyers. They're not lawyers. So, these are the team you're going to have to compile over the next lifetime. This is it. Who's the best? Who's your dude? Who's the one? Because I'm telling you, if you put this effort forward or you have these types of resources, you can truly take over the attention of your dream customer. You can truly position yourself as some of the biggest and baddest brands in the world. It's not a problem. People are doing it every single day. And that's where I'm here to show you some of the people that are doing it every single day. I'm excited to show you some of the people that we're going to be bringing here on the Poster Challenge. And over the next, tomorrow, we're going to be going live and opening up our screen and doing some of this stuff. But here's what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing some badass editing. And when I say badass editing, what I'm talking about is shredding. And shredding is this idea of documenting, creating, editing. And when you're a synergy strategist, you also know how to post it, how to distribute it, how to broadcast it. So, a content strategist, this might cost you a ton, but I'd say this is the role you need to take on in your organization. This is the role that you need to start to identify and resonate with. You need to start seeing the strategy in the content you're producing. You need to think about the long game. Dan Kennedy talks about amateurs focus on the front end. Sorry, that was Frank Kern that actually says that. Amateurs focus on the front end. What is the long-term perspective with your content? So without further ado, I'm going to show you someone that is one of the long-term perspective of our content. This is my partner here at Synergy Collaborations, but soon to be partner in life. And without further ado, Olivia Kaufman, could you please come to the stage?
Hello.
What's going on? So, Olivia has been joining us here at Synergy Collaborations for the last 2.5 years. You've been doing some really fun things, and it's amazing to see how you've been shredded in content. So I wanted to ask you some questions as we get prepared to go live tomorrow so we can open up the phone and do some editing.
Let's do it. I'm excited. Tomorrow's going to be dope, you guys. I can't wait.
So it kind of all begins back, we talked about June 1st, 2019, not too long ago. And I think it was day 2 of the challenge. And this was this idea of sitting down and committing, right? And I was with Andrew Weiss at Starbucks, and I was sick and tired of being sick and tired of Starbucks. So tired of Starbucks. Now I was sick and tired of being sick and tired, right? And I knew I needed to just get my fat butt in shape, And I was like, hey, I'm gonna run a mile every day for 100 days. There's some things I knew I needed to do. I needed to do my cardio. I needed to stop eating candy, right? And honestly, I was representing and posting for other people online, but I wasn't posting myself. So that was kind of bugging me a little bit too. So, I went to Starbucks, committed, we wrote this out, we put $500 down, and then I came home and talked to you. So I wanted to can we talk about the other perspective, and then we'll fast forward and say what we've done since then. But yeah, let me know it. Let me hear it.
Well, I just remember you coming in the door of our apartment, and you were nervous, you were excited, you're jumping up and down, you're like, I gotta talk to you. And then you told me what the plan was, and you were like, so I was with Andrew Weiss. We were at Starbucks, and we were talking. We're sick and tired. And you were like, so here's what we want to do. We want to put $500 up, and we want to commit and really make change in our lives. And I remember hearing it and not like, okay, this is this thing that Cade's doing. It was more like, how do I join? How do I get involved? Like, I don't want him doing this without me. Like, how do I be part of it? And then you told me, like, more people can join. Do you want to be part of it? And I was like, absolutely. Made that deposit that day and never looked back. I mean, we've done 8 challenges now.
What'd you do
then.
the first, like, so what's the concept?
So, 7 principles. You want me to go, like, really in?
No, the first day.
First day. I mean, identifying, like, where we were.
Yeah. What
we wanted to do and what we needed to do to make it that way. So, for me, it was more like getting into personal development more every day. Like, I was working a 9-to-5 job. It was just like the grind. Like, get up, wake up, go to work, maybe go to the gym if you're feeling great, go home, cook, go back to bed, repeat. And so it was like, how do I bring color back into my life? How do I make it exciting again? Not really.
And like, let's just be honest. Like, how much were you probably making around then?
Not a lot.
Dude, let the people know, man.
I was making like $35,000 a year.
Yeah.
Not a month, a year.
Yeah. And then, so fast forward about 2 years of following this methodology, doing it strategically. What percentage increase would you say you've pulled in now every year?
I've tripled my income.
Tripled her income. Yeah, tripled her income. So within, 2 years, she's put in these habits to triple her income. But what's exciting about that was have we ever done it alone?
No.
And that was the key, not doing it alone. And for that first challenge, what was the things you committed to for the first 100 days?
So I was writing in my journal every day. I was praying every day. I was doing 30 push-ups, I think, every single day. It was 30 push-ups, 30 squats, and 100 crunches every single day. I got pretty buff doing that, you guys. I got some good results.
Oh, that was cool. And so I think what we did is we committed to what we were going to do. We kind of discussed, like, this is where I am today. Where do I want to go? And what do I need to do to make it that way? And then so we identified exactly what we needed to do. But what was different here is, like, we've talked about in the past, like, I've always committed to something, but, 2 weeks in, 3 weeks in, 4 weeks in, I falls off. But it's usually, for me, it's like I found something new. Like, oh, that wasn't the thing. Like, I got to do this now. I got to do the Facebook ads. Oh, the summit's on. Oh, now we got to do webinar. Like, it's just like the new thing. And I just jump from thing to thing sometimes. But I know whenever I've been a champion at something, I've been committed to it for the long haul. And it's something that I don't feel like I'm working when I'm doing. It's something that I'm proud to show up to do. As much as Boy Scouts and, wasn't something that, people were like, oh, go do it. It's like I was proud to be doing that. I played football at De La Salle. I was proud to be there. Graduating college, as much as I was like, hey, you know what? I'm kind of sick of school. Like, I was like, you know what? I want to be a college graduate and finish this and get good grades. And I remember the last 2 terms or last 2 years, I finished with all straight A's. So that was something that was unheard of for me. So I know when we put our mind to something, it can be big. But when we commit together, so June 1st was that day I came home. And I was like, hey, I'm not going to exclude you from this. Because you were like, oh, I want to do it too.
I got my golden ticket.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, you can do it too. But let's post this. Let's share about it, right? So then we went on Instagram. We went live. And like within the next day or two other people had joined. So we had 5 people in. We put in $500 each, and that was a $2,500 accountability deposit. And essentially, we all committed publicly what we were going to do. So that was in 2019. And what we've done since then and documented since then has not just been critical for ourselves, but it's impacted, over 189 different entrepreneurs as well. But when it comes to the people doing the challenge, 100% completion rate for 100 days. And I think that's where the amount of content that came just kind of spontaneously came, and the credibility you can have from showing this content and being, effective with displaying it. I really want to share with you guys this idea of the credible content 6-step model. And tomorrow, Livy's going to show you how she became a shredder and the videos that she can make. Because everyone sees me make the videos and they're like, Kate, we know you make freaking sick videos. Yeah, like, we know you make sick videos, Kate. Like, I don't care. Like, it's like, okay, cool. Livy will make sick videos too. Like, you want to see how easy it is? I'll make, like, literally bring your girlfriend, wife, fiance, partner, whatever on the challenge. We'll make them in a shredder on these calls. Like, I'm telling you, it's that simple. It's that easy. We just need to learn how to do this effectively with the right model and mindset when it comes to it. So tomorrow.
Can I add one little epiphany I just
No, she can't. No, no, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
Well, I was just remembering one of my challenges. I don't think it was the very first one, but we've done 8, 9 of these now. One of them was going live every single day. And you brought up we went live and shared like this is what we're doing. This is our declaration. We're putting our money down and like went live on Facebook. And we should find that video because I'm so uncomfortable on camera. This was like 2019. I'm so uncomfortable. I'm literally standing like this. I'm like standing next to Cade. I really don't want to be on camera. I feel horrible. And one of my challenges, I went live every single day for 100 days. Now we've been on podcasts together. We've been on Zoom interviews together. I'm on here today. Like, this is not where I used to be, being bubbly on camera. Like, I'm bubbly in person, but like cameras, they're scary, right? So it's a big deal for me to even be on here and like be doing this, but this is because of that challenge. So that's really cool.
You said 8 or 9 100-day challenges. You've crushed it. So tell them. We call it a challenge queen. Tell them how many and what that means.
So I have done 9. I've done 9. So that means I've done 9 100-day challenges with 7 principles in each one. So each one has a different daily habit that you do. So you pick something. Well, you go through the whole process. You do the model that Kate's going to teach you, but you identify a daily habit that will get you to where you want to be. And you use those 100 days to get as close or get to it as you can. Oh.
Take 2 with you. All right. So, little details about the 100-day challenge, a little backstory. I was hanging out with my buddy Andrew Weiss.
So awesome.
When I was at the University of Oregon, he was our Toastmasters president.
That's all they do.
Absolutely stunning guy.
Dude, okay, so if you guys want to go into the depths, I'm telling you, it's in there. But
Did you
it's.
hear him say take 2 because the first one was even worse?
But what we're going to be doing is doing what we did the last couple days, right? Identifying where are we today, where do we want to go, what do we need to do to make it that way. We need to commit. We need to start understanding that we're not alone in this process, and also understanding that someone has done this before. So when it comes to posting, what is the exact thing that you're trying to grow on your social media, or what is the exact thing that you're trying to, what is the exact outcome that you're trying to get with your social media, right? What is the exact outcome you're trying to get with your post? And I think that's critical to when we're thinking about what we're committing to, because we need to know that someone has gotten that outcome before, and we need to be able to express and ask the questions. Sometimes, again, we're operating from that unconsciously incompetent place, so just being around other people, seeing the behind the scenes, getting yourself familiar with what people are even talking about, that can be critical. So that's why the GoPro with Cade version is that kind of no pressure, like I'm just kind of a fly on the wall on YouTube, right? Like I'm not calling you a creep, but you're kind of creeping back there. You can just be right here. But, come to postachallenge.com, jump on the Zoom. But I'm just saying it's this idea of, giving people the opportunity to grow out of that unconscious, incompetent state to now being consciously incompetent. So now they know what they don't know, which is so cool. Now we're talking about some of the things, so each one of those, copywriter, right? You have copy that is intended, words to make a sale, right? But you also have copy that has words that are meant to keep a customer. Different, right? One's more transactional, one's more about creating a relationship. And this is the difference of what people will tell you on a basic course versus someone like Dan Kennedy, who has practiced this for, 40, 50 years and been one of the best copywriters in history. So we're also going to be documenting, right? Documenting what we're committing to and posting it. I want us to share it. So I want us to give a little bit of a trial run in a safe environment, right? A safe haven, because sometimes it's a little uncomfortable to do this to your main post. Like I did that to my main feed, right? Like there was doing it privately a little bit, maybe in a safer place, a private group. And that's what this Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group is designed to help us do, right? Have a safe place to see our vision, commit to it, right? Know that you're not alone and that maybe other people can even recommend a course of action that you could be taking, documenting that you have actually proven. These posts can be screenshotted and used for your funnels later on, your email copy later on, everything you want to post later on, just like I did. That was not planned at all. She mentioned that video. I was like, oh, I know what that video is. Beginning of my Instagram.
He could get it.
Yeah, the beginning of my Instagram, because I wasn't posting for myself. I was only posting for my clients. So, boom, it's right there. That was the beginning. So, see that we've posted over 10,000 times since that commitment and over 22,000 times for ourselves and our clients. And again, I want you guys to post and share that in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group as a safe place to get started. So, the secret to success is doing it. Okay. And that being said, I want you guys to go check out again in your members area. You have that Synergy Success Kit. Go to postitchallenge.com/access. Go just sign up for that. It'll get you tagged in to make sure you have the live trainings developed in there as we keep growing out this Post It Challenge, as we do a version for TikTok, as we do a version for Instagram, for LinkedIn, for Discord specifically. You guys are going to have those trainings built out in there. And we talked about Canva, some of the templates as well. So you have anything to say about the Success Kit?
Go get it. It saves your life.
Yeah.
All the little things that you want to Google, they're in there.
Yeah, that's true. Those Chrome extensions, those are critical. So what I want to do as well, go over day 3's homework, what we're going to be doing today, okay? So I want us to write out our commitment to posting. Let's get a feel for what we even think we need to be doing. Are we even on the right track? Are we even in the right direction? Are we giving ourselves an honest look of where we fall on the conscious, on our conscious incompetencies? Like, are we actually knowing where we are on the competency index on those different factors that we wrote through there? So rewatch this presentation. Again, if you have that Synergy Success Kit, you're going to be able to go through each one, or you're going to be able to go through and check it out on these presentation. Just make sure, pause, write it out. Go to the next one. Identify where you think you are on each one. Write out your commitment to posting, okay? Take a picture of that commitment, and then I want you to post it to the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. And with that, you guys are going to be posting your badge with that as well. So post that in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. Do what some of the people like Rebecca, like Olivia's doing. Like, it's just super awesome to see the group. Thank you so much, Chuck, for joining us on the calls. Thank you for joining us live. Shout out to you, everyone's behind the scenes. Shout out to you guys on Facebook in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. And if you guys are joining us in hashtag replay, I think that helps too. So go ahead, write it hashtag replay in the comments if you guys are joining us later, but hashtag live if you are joining us live. And here is now the moment where I'm going to give you guys that day 3 screenshot. So day 3 screenshot.
Do I get to be in it?
Yeah, you could be in it. Throw up that sign, and we're going to be... So on day 5, you're going to have an opportunity in a Google form to upload all these screenshots, right? So that was the instructions on day 1 and 2. So if you have every single day, like kind of an Easter egg, you're going to be able to get a scholarship worth $19.97. It's going to be a full ride to our Hope.dev Accountability Mastermind. You're going to Hope.dev All Access Pass. So that being said, here's your screenshot in 3, 2, 1. Awesome, guys. And go ahead and post that if you want. Hashtag Post It Challenge. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all. Day 4 is an exciting one. Livy's going to be opening up her screen, like I said. People are like, Cade, we know you edit. All right, Livy's going to edit too. So she's a shredder. She's a crusher. But we're going to be helping people do this live as well. And it's going to be exciting. So bring your questions to the post. It Challenge Day 4. And we'll get going. Again, day 3 homework. Write out your commitment to posting. Take a picture of that commitment and post it in the Consistent Entrepreneurs Accountability Group. Again, you have to have all badges posted to be eligible for the scholarship drawing on day 5. And again, if you got that screenshot, as we just did it, you're going to be guaranteed that scholarship. So that'll be in an email on day 5 as well. Make sure you're looking out. Let's get it, y'all. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate y'all. Do your homework, and we will see you on the other side. Peace. All right, GoPro with Cade.
Nice.
Ah, man, she's taking up the whole screen. Yeah, they're tucked back there. Isn't that kind of cool?
I forgot.
Yeah. So, how'd it go?
I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's pretty
I
cool.
like Chuck.
Chuck's cool. Yeah, good guy. Good guy.
That
Nice in there, you know.
was fun.
Day 4. What's some of the content we're gonna be shredding?
Ooh, we got some SF footage.
We do.
We also got behind the scenes footage. We
Okay.
got options, so I'm
Yeah,
excited. So
yeah.
you can choose.
Look at her. This is so cute. I actually don't know if they can hear you because this mic.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Now they can. Yeah. Day 4, let's go.
Let's go. I love you. Can you cover the mic in 3 or the